I like to each shoot one block once and then go back and shoot him, because if you try to shoot a block really quickly, like, see, it won't work. Like, you have to give it a little second to shake, and then you can shoot it again. And even though I don't think we have to shoot all of these, we're just gonna shoot them all for completeness. Don't go for these rubies. I mean, you can get some of them, but it's kind of pointless considering I still have like 4,000 rubies saved up in the bank. And if you've gotten that heart piece earlier, like I did, then you should have plenty of rubies saved up too. Also, we don't need a lens of truth to get this fairy right here. Who does? For a really long time, like I said, I was trying to do a co-commentary that was failed originally, and my buddy was like, yeah, who needs the lens of truth? You can just see the ice hanging out from that wall. And I was like, ice? And for a really long time, I always thought that was just like a rug sticking out of that. I never realized it was ice. Fail on my part. But I mean, come on, like, on these N64 graphics, half the time you can't tell what anything is. If you shield, you don't have to back up. Shield blocks any explosions. Just cool. They do it info. Get the red ruby. We don't really need it, but whatever. Alright. I tried doing this earlier and I failed at it, but so I'm gonna use the lens of truth. This might be the only time I use the lens of truth in this dungeon if I can't snipe this. Get it! Yay! We don't have to use the lens of truth in this dungeon. There's a random fairy up there, and that is my most missed fairy in this dungeon. Just because there's no... I mean, you really have to use the, like, you really have to go into every room and use this mask, and if you're, if the mask is glowing, you know, that means there's still a fairy in that room. So you really want to use that, or else you'd never know there was a fairy in this room. And right here might be one of the trickier puzzles in this dungeon. Especially if you haven't done it before. Like, now it seems simple, but if it's your first time doing this puzzle, it's going to be a little difficult. Yeah, alrighty. Alright, I really should have killed these things first, because they will get you. Spin attack. Quickly. Blink. And a ho! Alright, that was pretty good. If I do say so myself. There is a fairy over there where you see the ice growing off the wall, but we won't be able to get to it till later. And there's actually a couple ways to do it. And the way I normally get it is I consider the harder way, but I'll get it. I got it a different way whenever I played it recently, and now I'm kind of like convinced that that's the better way. Alright, we don't have to come in here quite yet. We don't want to go in there. Forget what you saw. You saw nothing. Make sure you're pretty good with your go-on rolls, by the way. And make sure as soon as you're out of a go-on roll to quit it, or else you might be screwed. Here's Wizrobe, a very, very frequent boss in this game, actually. Not just this dungeon. A lot of people use the bow to fight this guy. I like to use the sword because... you gotta wait for him a little bit. Wait for him to start dancing, and then run over there. Because with the sword, you can still dodge him. And as I say that, it gets me. As a sword, you can still dodge a little bit. With the bow, you're stuck in one place, and you get hit a lot. Plus, with the sword attack, you do hit him quite a lot more. I almost got the repeated. He will always start right there. whenever he does that little cutscene, he'll always appear right there at first. Roll. Get him. Oh man, this is a terrible fight. Also, you can use the map to see where it really is. You know what? Screw my own strategy. Oh! He's dead. Go! We're so close to landing on that treasure chest. Alright, that wasn't a very great fight with Wizard, to be honest. I've had a lot better. But I still recommend using the sword, because the sword is easier to dodge, and you just have to be better than I am, which isn't that hard. Alright, we got the fire arrows, which was a pointless item in Ocarina of Time, only used like once in the entire game. But quite useful in this game, actually. Alright, so we're going to want to go roll, and we're back. To this side, which I said was pointless earlier. But now, we have the fire arrows. That's why you don't want to come in this room earlier, because you can get the stuff from this room earlier, but you won't have a quick way back up. Oh, my arrows. Alright. I said I didn't want to use the Lens of Truth for this dungeon, so bear with me, guys. Alright. No! So close! Ah! That's probably going to be a montage of me trying to do this. There will be no Lens of Truth in this dungeon! We are above the Lens of Truth. We do not need it. Except for whenever I cross the one passage and use the Lens of Truth in the earlier episode. But whatever. No, we don't want to be a Goron. If you look at Goron's legs always look weird. Especially if you look at Darmani with his legs, his ghost legs, they look extremely weird. And later you'll be able to see what Darmani looked like in real life, and whenever he was still alive, and that looks even weirder. Alright, so I'm going to try one more time, and then after I fail this time, then I'll use the Lens of Truth. No! Oh! Alright. Just gotta be careful. Come on, Link. Uh-oh. Alright, it's a lot more trouble than it's worth. I don't... Yes! I don't recommend doing that. I don't recommend doing that at all. It is so not worth it. Alright, there we go. There's 2 blocks right here, actually. And there we go. Who needs that Lens of Truth? No, we don't need it. I do kind of want the... Actually, we do need to get down there. That was really cool. It's totally on purpose, almost. Come on, be an arrow pickup. Actually, did we get the ferry from down here already? Let's roll into that wall to make sure. Oh, we did. We're going to want to come down here for a little bit, because there is a ferry that we need to pick up while we're down here. Look how convenient this is right here. We're already in this room again. Arrow pickup! Yes. Take that guy out. Yes, arrows for the win. Kill that guy. Kill this giant thing of ice. Oh, could it be? Ah, we were so close to being on the treasure chest. Dang it. We got the arrow and the key, I guess, whatever. Arrow. Alright, I'm a little confuzzled on where I need to go next, but let's explore, I guess. Oh, I do need to go this way, actually. Do I want to go up first, or do I want to go in this room? I'm not sure. Let's go this way first. Because we can. We have a few more places we can go now since we had the fire arrows. And I'm not exactly sure where to go next. I did have this dungeon completely memorized, but that was before my capture card shat the bed. So I'm not completely sure on where to go now. But bear with me. This will be a good run, I promise. At least the boss, who I almost spoiled his name, he will be a good run. There is a fairy in this room. Grab it! There we go. The fairy will be right here. Last fairy in this room. Pull out our fire. There it is. Shink! I wish I knew how lighting torches made doors open. That'd be so cool. That's how Walmart should be. That's how the automatic doors at Walmart should work. Just light a torch and then you can leave. Right? Kabam! Very nice. Alright, there's a couple more places we want to head to next. Oh, that was close. I don't know if jump slashing saved me or almost condemned me there. Open the door. I hope you guys like me using the razor sword here, because getting the razor sword here was a lot more trouble than what it was worth. Not this room. Because every time I had to reattempt doing this recording, I'd have to go back and get the razor sword. And ugh. I don't like the razor sword. This is not the room I want to go to either. The room I want to go to is over here. I think. Wait, which room am I trying to get to? I'm gonna go to that room. Do I? What was the room with the thing? Oh, wait. I'm sorry, guys. I'm having a mental brain freeze. I mean, we're in the cold mountains, so having a brain freeze isn't that bad, is it? Unfreeze! Move it with the rock. Get out of my way, Waffle. Oh, there's something over there. Let's go move that rock. I really don't like killing wolfos. I feel bad. They're just puppies. I don't want to kill a puppy. Even though I think I just squished him with a block. Are there 3 wolfos in this room? I thought I saw there was 2. Bad dog. Whoa, he's glitching me out. Oh, that was very close. Fairy! Or nice, fairy. Very nice. I'm sorry, puppy. You had it coming. I know I spammed the spin attack a little too much. I don't know if you guys like that or not. I only use 2 sword attacks. I only use the jump slash and the spin attack. Because they are game-breaking sword attacks. Because the jump attack does double damage, and the spin attack can glitch things out. Alright, this is the only reason why this room in here is important. It's the whole fairy. Oh, duck. You know what? You can actually let those pots hit you, because most of the time they just have hearts in them anyway, so they really don't do anything. So, yeah. It's kind of fun. Fun notion there. Alright, so now we are going to want to go back upstairs. 1, 2. Oh, very nice. I want to hit this. Because it has a thing. I don't know when I'm gonna edit this video. I'm really hoping my mic works. I never checked that. Shit. You may or may not be hearing post commentary right now. Oh, this might be the lost recording.